Yo, what's up everybody? It's the Galkado here. Today I'm going to show y'all how to stop getting backshotted in Sparking Zero. So I've realized that a lot of people have struggled, especially me, struggled with stopping a combo from the behind since you're very vulnerable. And even if I tell you how to stop it, it's not that easy. And the only way to actually stop it is by performing a super counter, which I will show you. If you go to training and you go to opponent settings, you want to put it on smash attack and follow-ups. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't really matter which one, but it's for me it's the easiest one to kind of get like a feel for it, if anything. So I will display like how you're going to super counter. By the way, this is the only way that you can do it. You can't use perception, you can't use you kind of can't use Z counters, like you can't really do anything else but block or try to block. Once they're behind you, you can't really do much, but or super counter. So I will show y'all this right now. Come on. It's pretty hard to do. So even while I'm trying to do this for y'all, it's not that easy. Give it a minute. I need to get a feel for it. In a minute. I know that the timing is exactly when the impact, like once the enemy lands their hit before you actually take the damage, is whenever you do the super counter. I failed to mention how to do the super counter. Well, at least for standard, you do up and X on up and X on Xbox controller, which is what I'm using. For PS5, I don't know if it's up and square. I do not remember. It's been a while. That's a super counter, by the way. It's a lot easier for me to do it for the initial hit. For the follow-up, it is really difficult for me. My goodness. I was doing great earlier. Really hard to do anything once you're on the floor, though. Didn't get it. My gosh. Goodness. Like there. You can do it again on any follow-up to stop it. What I do in like ranked or like in an actual match when I'm getting hit from the back, I just start spamming the super counter because it's pretty hard to time it. So I just keep doing it until I get it right. There you go, like that, right there. That is exactly what you do, but it's going to be a lot harder to do it while you're in a combo. It just is. I'm sorry. Boom! Like that. Right there. Right there. That is exactly how you want to do it. But again, it's right when on the exact frame. I don't know if it's the exact frame, but imagine it as being the exact frame of the characters being in contact with one another. That is whenever you perform the super counter. It's a lot harder to do in an actual fight, and it's a lot harder to do when you're in a combo. So yeah, that's kind of what you're gonna have to do. Although for these follow-ups, I advise not to try to do super counters in game. You might just want to do a regular. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's called a Z counter, but I know that on standard, the guard, you have it on the right bumper, and so what you do is right before you the attack lands, you hit guard and then you vanish, and that is a lot more viable to do on these follow-ups like this. It's a lot easier to do, well, at least for me. I'm personally, I'm pretty good at doing it. But that's what you should try to do in that scenario. And for the perception, I don't really know how to explain the perception. I kind of just get it off a chance, but like let's say like on a like you hit it perfect right when they do like some kind of heavy, it's kind of like pauses time and you kind of like stun them back. Like I'll show you right here. He gets up. You're gonna get stunned, and then you just sometimes you can just go for a grab. But there's that, and I know that if they're doing like jabs or whatever, they're trying to do a combo while you're blocking and you hit it at the right time, you start bobbing and weaving. I don't know what that's called, and I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. I kind of just get it off of chance a lot of the time. But yeah, that's kind of how that's going to work. But I hope that you learn something from this, and hopefully that you can mitigate being backshotted in a combo. I will be releasing a video as to how to have like a really good combo string so it's really hard for the opponent to get out of. These are kind of like universal combos. I don't really know how to do specific combos for specific characters. Well, they kind of are for specific characters, but each character can do it. Just every character has a different sequence within their combo that they can do it, and depending on what characters can flip you back, it will depend. But I'll be releasing a video of that too, just to show how that works. And yeah, hopefully y'all have a good day. Y'all learn something. Y'all take this to ranked and y'all do well. And the best of luck. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.